there's not much you can say about Jasprit the way he's been bowling. All we can say is we're really lucky to have him in our team. I haven't seen many more lethal spells than that in the last couple of tests than those 2 spells by Bumrah. And as a batsman, you feel like standing in slips. You can feel for the batsmen who are playing him, because he confuses you with angles, with swing. He'll set up for the outswinger, bowl in swingers, and it's coming at pace, and then he can hit you with bouncers as well. So I think he's probably the most complete bowler in world cricket right now.
And somebody like him, of his experience and the kind of cricket he plays, if he starts coming good for you, top of the order, that changes everything for the Indian team, I think, even when you're touring. I feel like we were completely outplayed in this series, and we obviously did not play the kind of cricket that we do play as a team. So it was a combination of both, and the thing to take away from here is not to shy away from the things that went wrong. Instead, address them straight up and not be in denial.
I think this will go down in the annals of Indian cricket, world cricket, as one of the great comebacks, in the history of the cricket. I think it was the innings of Ajinkya Rahane. The discipline, this on such a big stage, in a massive arena, to come as captain of the team, bat at number 4. When he went out to bat, we were 2 down 60, and then to bat 6 hours on probably the toughest day to bat, because it was overcast all day. The sun never came out, and he batted for 6 hours. Unbelievable concentration.
Australia were virtually playing a second Indian team here. They'd missed. I think there was only 2 players that had played that played the whole series out of this Indian team. Only 2 players. They had to replace all of those big names. So can you imagine in an Australian lineup, if they had to take out 9 of their best players and try and replace them, it would be almost impossible to replace with the same quality. And for them to still turn up to every single match with the right attitude, with enough skill to compete, with enough belief just to that they could actually still win the series and win test matches. It's just a phenomenal performance. And also it's away from home in conditions that a lot of these guys are very foreign to as well. There's a number of debutants that have played that have probably never even played in Australian conditions before. I think it's got to be right up there with one of the greatest series wins of all time.
Suddenly the rules can change when you're in lockdown. Nothing is in your control at all. The only thing that's in your control is what you do on the field. So we're not bothered at all about the table or the things that are going on the outside. For some things there's no logic. For some things you can have a debate for hours and as much as you want. But the only thing that you can control as a side to an extent is playing good cricket.
I think surprisingly enough, we had to still go into this series and garner points to get to the final, and that's how it was positioned because of a lot of last minute changes due to COVID. So I think for a lot of players in that dressing room it means a lot. Some of them have not even played in a Cricket World Cup, so it will mean like the Cricket World Cup for most of them.
In 70 days they've played 8 test matches living in a bubble, and opposition England and Australia. I cannot say how proud I am of my Indian cricket team going through this tough period and qualifying for the World Test Championship against all odds. When you go from number 1 to number 3, sitting in your bedroom, not playing cricket, and then you qualify number 1 in every department, top of the table, ICC rankings, percentage ranking. Tomorrow there might be some other working that comes out. I think we'll be number 1 there also.